Hello, all my beautiful people. Hello, my soul tribe. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. This is Kelly from Deep Soul Tarot. I decided to do this impromptu, I'm going to say. I already did a full moon reading. We have the full moon, so today is June 3rd. Full moon reading for Sagittarius, the strawberry moon, because it was like a pink for a period of time. And because of things in the universe, it happening, it turned pink for a certain period of time. I am on the West Coast, so right now it is 10:13 when I'm doing this video. I went out at 10:11 to go out to see the full moon. I've been going out every night because the energy I get from that moon is just awesome. And I took the cards with me so I could get some, and I did like a little mini ritual there just to get some energy from the moon into the cards. And so I decided to do a very simple, quick video. And I am going to release it, I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to have it uploaded on YouTube. I don't know when you're seeing this, but I think I'm going to upload it at 11:11. If I can get my, I wanted to do like a live stream. I thought about doing a live stream. My internet's too bad right now. I use my hotspot on my phone. I don't have internet in my actual place, so I have to use my phone, but it is so slow. It is buffering, and it's not going to let me do the live stream. So I decided to just do this reading. And I'm just curious to see if there's anybody out there who's watching this in the middle of the night. Like I said, I'm on the West Coast, so on the East Coast it's going to be right now it's 1, so probably about 3. I thought about midnight 2 or 12:11, so I haven't decided yet, but it'll probably be about 3 in the morning on the East Coast. And then in all the other countries, because I don't know who gets the people are ahead of us, and I know Russia is 10 hours ahead of us, so they get the full moon before we do, and so does the East Coast, really. So it's just interesting how we all experience this differently. But and for all I see that I do have Russian people that watch these videos, which I very much appreciate. Спасибо, большое. I speak some Russian. Я немного говорю по-русски. Привет to all my по-русскис, to all my Russians. So that what I'm saying there is привет is hi. Я немного говорю по-русски means I speak a little bit of Russian. And спасибо большое means thank you very much. So спасибо is thank you. But I appreciate you viewing, and if I was more fluent in Russian, which I'm trying to be, I would do some of the readings in Russian. So maybe someday, but for now, I have to do it in English. I'm so sorry, but but I'd like to be fluent. I want to be a Russian translator, and I'd love to come to Russia. I would love to come to Eastern Europe, but particularly Russia. I'm not sure if it's the best time to come now, but with everything that's going on, but I hope everybody in Russia is safe. And I know it's a rough, difficult time for some of you there, so I haven't followed the news, but I understand that. So I hope everybody's okay in Russia and doing well, and the same like in Ukraine. Anyways, so let's get to this reading. So I'm going to shuffle one more time, and I'm going to do a better shuffle. I'm going to shuffle and cut the deck, and I'm just going to pull out a few cards. Now I will clarify if I need to, unless it comes straight out. But we'll see. We'll see what comes out. So I don't intend on this being a terribly long reading. Let's just see what the moon energies have for us, what we need to know right now. All right, so with the moon in Sagittarius, with a full moon in general, you're going to have high emotions. Intuition is very high. Emotions are extremely high. You may be overly, or just more emotions than you normally would deal with that come out, and you can't figure out why. That's the full moon. It's just a very strong energy. That's why they say all the crazies come out on the full moon. Well, that's because it draws people out. And, everyone's going to come out of all shapes and sizes and, temperaments. So with the Four of Cups here, some of us may be dealing with, Spirit said the card underneath is not pertinent to this, so it's okay. Lack of direction in your life, lack of enjoyment. Emotionally, you feel that life is a bit stagnant and just not quite the way you want it to. But the thing with the Four of Swords is this person is focusing on 3 cups that I'm assuming are empty, or whatever they are, just are not doing it for, just not what they want anymore. And I think the universe is trying to offer a cup, but this person is so involved in their emotional cloud, their emotional, I'm going to say abyss, their emotional stuff that, I mean, the sadness, whatever it could be, they're just not seeing what they could have. But we will see with the moon energies. Now, I do feel like the moon, this is a portal for many of us to start a new life, moving towards the new moon. Start enjoying right now, but then starting a new portal and moving forward, a brand new start. So I'm going to kind of see this as maybe past, present, future, near future energy, but we'll see what happens. So the King of Cups, emotional maturity. I'm hearing that this may be something that's been going on for a bit, so for your past. And the King of Cups in your past is saying it's time to rein in those emotions. I think here the emotions are almost controlling, overly controlling what's going on in your life. And the King has an emotional maturity about, now when I say he or she in these readings, it has only to do with masculine and feminine energy. There is no gender in tarot, so doesn't matter what your gender is. We both have masculine and feminine within us. We usually resonate with one more than the other, but it doesn't matter what your gender is, just to say that. And this is a general read, so it may not resonate for all of you watching. But I'm sure you could take something out of each part of it, though. Possibly. The King of Cups knows, he's experienced a lot of ups and downs and emotional disappointments in his life, and he knows now what he wants and what he doesn't want. He's not going to let his emotions, he's an emotional man, he follows his heart, but he's not going to let his emotions rule his life. He's still going to make a logical decision. Whether he knows what his heart wants, but whether he feels a certain way is not going to play into his decision necessarily, because many times if we just follow our emotional side of us, we may not be seeing things clearly, such as here in the Four of Cups. This person is kind of like in a neutral state, but just kind of like a not wanting to do much of anything because of something that's happened. Let's move on to the present. Let's see how it's going to relate to what's going on now. The Fool. Absolutely. So, what I was going to say about the King, I was trying to remember and then it left me and it came back. The King is going to make a decision, regardless of how he feels about the decision. What he logically and intellectually knows is going to be the best for him overall emotionally in the long run. You know, sometimes we think something is good for us emotionally at the time, but if we continue with that as time goes on, it turns out it wasn't really what is good for us, right? And if you get stuck in that emotion, you don't see it sometimes. The Fool card here in the present is saying that it's, again, like I said with the new moon, full moon. With this full moon, it's time to it's a brand new start. Wipe that slate clean. Whatever disappointments you've had, whatever things have happened in the past is the past, and there's nothing we can really do about it. We can mourn certain things. We can acknowledge our emotions. The king will do that. If the King has any disappointments in his life, he knows that if he deals with it, he mourns with that and realizes, yes, I am very disappointed and this is very hurtful, but I can't change that now. I can't change it. That's the past. We cannot change the past. The past is the past, and the King lives for the today. He sees off into the future, and he wants to do today what's going to be what is beneficial in the long run in his future. We can't change the future, but we can do things today to help us on a better path for the future. And the Fool is basically saying that lighten your load. Get rid of that excess baggage right now with this full moon, and just start to, make it a conscious effort to say, I'm going to start new right now. With this full moon, I'm going to start brand new and start planning things in my life that I want to do, or, and just not worrying about what the outcome, not worrying about where it may take you, letting the universe do their thing. The universe has your back. They're going to lead you in the right direction, okay? Now, let's see, in the near future, coming up, absolutely, travel. Maybe you want to travel. Um, Maybe you're going to get communication or talk to somebody that you want to talk to for a long time. Maybe you're going to see them. With the 8, whatever it is, the 8 of Wands is saying that it's going to happen in a very quick manner. Once you make this leap of faith and don't worry about the details. The Fool doesn't worry about the details. The Fool knows that the universe, I'm on a new journey, and I'm not going to worry about things that are going to weigh me down, because then it's going to ruin my journey. All right, let me see what we have. Let's just get some clarification for the King here, the King of Cups. All right. I hope everyone had a good day, and wherever you are, if you've already experienced the full moon, I hope you are feeling that energy in a positive way. I mean, I'd like to be able to sleep out there. I usually shower earlier, and I decided I think I may even wait till later because I just want to cleanse my body with the moon, the full moon. Apparently, the full moon on the West Coast is supposed to be at its peak at 11:42 p.m. So I think that's when I'm going to shower, and then I'm just going to let all that negativity go down the drain. I'm going to do the full thing too. The King of Cups. Well, you know what? That was the Page of Swords, by the way. I'm going to do it this way. Sorry, that was the Page of Swords. So what I'm thinking with that is the Page of Swords is learning different ways to deal with emotional situations where you don't get too wrapped up or too overly emotional. Now, depending on your sign and what's in your chart, I am a water sign, and I would be the first one to admit that sometimes we can be too sensitive and too overly emotional. It's too many cards. That was the Ace of Pentacles, though. Also a new start, stability. I'm a Cancer cusp of Leo, though, and I have a lot of fire in my chart and air. So I'm not quite as sensitive and emotional, I should say. I'm sensitive but emotional as Two of Pentacles. So with the Two of Pentacles here, making an emotional decision of some sort right now, and maybe that's what's bothering you. You're not sure what to do, and since you don't know what to do, you'd rather just not make the decision right now. Let's see what else we have here. We have the Six of Pentacles. The 2 to the 6 is the 4 of Pentacles. You're holding on to something. Got 2 4s here. You're holding on to emotional baggage here. Whoever this resonates for, you're holding on to something that is going to hold you back emotionally. Even if you're not looking for love, it's just emotions can affect every aspect of your life, your health. And the Six of Pentacles, interestingly, I heard something about pay it forward. Balancing it out. This is about balancing. The little sign up there with the balance up there. You see that up there at the top? Balance. And this is about balance. You need some emotional balance in your life right now. So if you are feeling, I know the full moon is going to make you overly emotional right now. But if you're dealing with a situation, you're going to have to make a choice here about something. Giving something away. Giving your heart away. Maybe you're interested in somebody, but giving away. You don't have to give your whole self away. And this is what I'm hearing. Just a portion of you. Maybe you're closed off to people. Maybe your heart chakra is closed. And that doesn't have to be with just love situations. That could be with family, friends, whatever that may be. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I'm hearing with that Fool, it's time to take a chance on something. There's the Magician, which I was thinking about with that Fool, because the Magician is the card after the Fool. That when you take that leap of faith, then you can start manifesting. You've left all that baggage behind. And you have the Master Manifestor here, the ultimate alchemist, who can take any situation, anything, and transform it into something so much better magically. It's like as if it was magic. That's what the magician is like. Studying what he has in front of him, and what he knows that he can put all these things together. He's quite capable of doing it. He's not worried about the actual outcome. He's just studying what he has and he's going to put it together. Now, these are really powerful cards. You have the Ace of Wands underneath the Magician. And once you get rid of that baggage and you take this leap of faith, you are going to feel so energized. So energized you're not even going to believe it. And you're going to be ready to go. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have to spin to win. You're not going to win if you don't spin. You're assured to be not win if you don't spin. You don't win every time you spin. But I'm telling you, you spin this wheel, this time it's going to turn in your favor, and it's like your life's going to be one dang carnival. It's going to be fun and games all the way through. Just saying. This full moon has got a lot in store for a lot of people. All right, so let's see. Interestingly enough, I'm going to point this out. The Fool is facing the King of Cups. So this may very well be, you see that? A love situation. If it is, you may want to take a chance with this person. All right, my card just flipped, right? Oh, the Wheel of Fortune came out again, and I flipped that in the middle there. Did not do that. The Fool's saying, take that chance. Whatever it is you're wondering about, take that chance. It's not love, it's something else. Something that means a lot in your heart. It's going to make your heart happy. It's going to change your life. It's going to change your life. The Wheel of Fortune is a pivotal point. It's the wheel is turning, and just like seasons change, the seasons and or the change of seasons is not going to wait for us. But if we move along with it, maybe in the winter you can't go out and swim and do outdoor things like depending on where you live. California you kind of can, but for the most part, but like in the East Coast and what have you, because of the snow, well, maybe you can't go out as much, but you maybe don't spend enough time at home. So you take that and make that into a positive. So instead of being what do you call that, defensive or resisting change, resisting the change of the seasons, you go with it. All right, it's winter. Well, I'm going to read those books that I never got a chance to read. That kind of thing. Page of Wands. Think of this as an adventure. This is your new adventure from the full moon in June and on. Now, if you by chance are watching this past June, these readings are timeless. I base them at the time that I'm doing them, the energy, but that doesn't mean it's from whenever you're watching it. And I'm posting this in June. All right, well, I'm going to take that for the... Apparently, this is important. There's a few cards here. We're going to start with the one that fell out first. So we're doing the... Eight of Wands. So sorry. It's okay. 10 o'clock at night, people. I need something. I can't have coffee or I'll be up all night. I wanted some, but I can't. The Star card. You have the Star, the Three of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. And with these three cards, let me look at them. Oh, let me do it this way. It's easier for me to. So right now, wherever you are in the world, whenever you are watching this, if it's daytime, then I suggest you wait till nighttime. But you go, and if it's during the full moon, go out and talk to that moon. Put your wish out there into the universe. Wish upon a star. And if you pour out your emotions in an honest way, maybe to your person, could be dealing with an Aquarius. This is an Aquarius card if you're dealing with a person. Cups is water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But the stars are very much about healing. Regetting that balance in your life, but healing. And starting to build a new foundation for your life. And knowing that what you have in mind for your life may take some time. Some of this may all be new to you. It is a new beginning. Take it step by step. Not everything's going to happen all at once. Not everything's going to come when you want it to come. Because everything is about divine timing in the universe. Energy is fluid. So it happens for people at different times. Bottom of the deck is Temperance. Again, patience. Sagittarius card if you're dealing with somebody. But what I'm hearing here, again, the healing card. Balance. It's all about healing and balance right now for all, I'm going to say for the collective, for all of us, for those of us dealing with whatever in our life, balancing our emotions, balancing those thoughts that go with the emotions, balancing no matter what passion we have within us, no matter how we want to go forward or we want to change things in our life, everything happens step by step. Now the Eight of Wands is underneath. So at some point past the full moon, things are going to start accelerating in a pretty wild way. And I'm going to pull one more card here just for advice. Okay? So be prepared for that. All right? Take it slow for now. Oh, you have the Eight of Wands, twice. So once you start this journey and you take that chance, things are going to start moving forward much faster than you expected. In a good way. I'm hearing in a good way. But even if things come about that aren't good, it's that emotional maturity, knowing how to step back and go, all right, this is just a temporary delay. The universe is telling me to just take a break. Okay. Now, your advice, I saw it when I pulled it, is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is taking all of those swords, all the hurt and negative thoughts and hurt and things that have happened in the past. The good thing about the tens is it's about an ending and completion. That's over. This is done and over. This is the past. You're going to tuck these 10 of swords and you're going to put them in a little suitcase. You're going to leave them back in the past and you're going to go through that new door and you're never going to look back. And your life is going to change. That's what I'm saying with this Wheel of Fortune. You take that first step, go through the door. You're going to need some patience and some healing, but you can do it. Well, that's what I have for you for your moon energy reading in the night of almost the peak of the full moon. And I hope I can edit this and post it. If I can't post it tonight because of my stupid internet issues, I may save it and post it some other time as just a collective read that we can still, the energy is still valid. The full moon energy lasts past when the full moon shows in the sky, well going towards the new moon. Just remember that. So you may still be emotional even past. So these energies are, like I said, these are timeless. Energy is fluid. We'll see. But thank you for those of you who joined me. I'm curious to see if anybody does watch in the middle of the night. I wish those who are watching in the middle of the night, whatever time it is for you, mention it in the comments. I would love to hear that. Thank you so much for joining me, though. Excuse me. I ate my dinner too fast. I ate that little slider and just kind of ate it really fast. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you all. If you aren't part of the tribe, do subscribe and join the tribe. I do a bunch of different reads. I do twin flame, moon reads, zodiac signs, love reads. I'm going to be doing shadow work. So subscribe and join the tribe so you can be, if you don't want to miss this kind of stuff, if you like this content, you don't want to miss it. And then you can see, it'll come up on your feed or you'll see it, and you can pick and choose what you want to watch. You don't have to watch everything. You can if you want to, but anyways, and do thumbs up, please. Energy exchange. Do smash that like button for me. Just kind of think of it as a tip. Doop. Okay, a little quick tip. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope, if you're not part of the tribe, you'll subscribe, and I hope I will see you all again in the next one.